Murder on the train. I had always loved the idea of train travel, the rhythmic clatter of wheels on tracks, the gentle sway of the carriage, the promise of new destinations. But as I boarded the overnight train to Seattle, I had no idea that the journey would change from a tranquil escape to a waking nightmare. It was late, and most of the passengers were already asleep. I found my seat and settled in, but when I reached under it to stretch my legs, my fingers brushed against something cold and leather-bound. It was an old diary, worn and forgotten, its spine cracked with age. Intrigued, I flipped it open, and that's when I found the first entry, a detailed account of a murder yet to happen, scheduled for tonight. The diary belonged to someone named Arthur, whose neat handwriting described a series of events with unsettling clarity. Each entry grew more alarming, charting the movements of a killer whose next victim would be found on this very train. The details were precise: the compartment number, the time, even a description of the intended victim, a young woman with red hair and a green scarf, just like the woman sitting 2 rows ahead of me. My heart raced as I glanced around the dimly lit carriage, trying to spot the author of these chilling words. But everyone appeared to be asleep, oblivious to the danger lurking among us. I wanted to warn her, to shout, to run, but fear paralyzed me. What if the killer was watching, waiting for me to make a move? The air felt thick with dread, each tick of the clock echoing the countdown to the impending horror. Desperately, I leafed through the remaining pages, hoping for a clue, a way to stop what seemed inevitable. Then I found it, a final, scrawled message in Arthur's deteriorating script: "The conductor knows." My eyes darted to the front of the carriage, where the conductor stood, his face hidden in shadow, his eyes fixed on me as if daring me to act. With trembling hands, I closed the diary and rose from my seat, my mind racing with the decision before me. I approached the conductor, forcing myself to meet his gaze, the weight of the diary heavy in my hand. As I opened my mouth to speak, he smiled, a cold, knowing smile that froze the words in my throat. "You found it," he whispered, nodding to the diary. "But you're too late." A scream pierced the night, and as I turned toward its source, the train plunged into darkness, leaving me alone with the chilling realization that the story was not just a tale but a trap I had unwittingly sprung.